Actually, I want to talk about the entertainment and how these net stalkers and copy things works, right? My internet is post, mail, and telephone control illegally, and it's supposed to be communicates about the boy missing from 2012, right? But actually, it's industrial spy, meaning that anything I do that could be used in entertainment, whether it's joking, profiling, transporting, singing, dancing, whatever, and most of all manuscripts and lyrics, right? So basically, for all my life, they've been using stunt manuscript and so on, right? So basically, I have nothing good to say about TV, film, music, magazines, design, books, sport, right? But I realized that some of these net stalkers, um, if I'm singing, for example, on Pearl Jam or YouTube or Senator Connery or Simple Minds or something, if I'm singing chorus and I'm really having a good time because I like singing and I learned singing in the church, right? So you should think that that's actually okay to watch a video and sing, right? But these net stalkers, they analyze. It's not on the net. It's they kind of assume that you have something going on with the person you're singing with. Also, if I look at Australian Bondi vet for a time, checking it out and finding out what kind of thing it is and so on. They reason that it's something to do with some context. So what they're doing is they're stealing money and their family rights of my son, and then they are trying. You could almost say bully whatever I'm looking at. It has to be something, right? Many of these surveillance people or net stalkers, they also always assume they know what's going on in people, right? So you see a lot of these overstepping um, to try and analyze. So actually, I also can see that people they think they have some documents that tells them who I am, and therefore the reason also in psychology and stuff, right? And they don't know who I am, and they don't really have the right data. So basically, there's a lot of, you could say, surveillance that are used in a bad way. Also, face recognition, which has been used all of, I almost said all the world's kids in the age of 3. I've been looking at them for 9 years, looking like my son in film, pictures, illegal material, crime data, and so on. And on top of that, they face recognized my horse, which is deceased, right? So I had been looking at all kind of horses that has a white line in the head, right? So basically, they're abusing face recognition in this country, Denmark, right? And they also abusing, you could say, their media respond, psychologists um, and analyzers to try and implicate that I am someone who interfere, and I'm not. I'm alone. Actually, you could say I'm too much alone, but um, you don't interfere because you're singing chorus, unless you were on the stage, right? Or if I'm watching some video, I don't interfere. I might have some dreams about going on the ice or whatever, but it's not interference. You have to you have maybe to be a little more scientific about what is what, right? It cannot be interference for if a person in the past is performing something. I mean, I'm not traveling in the past, right? We're not able to travel in the past. and it's some mysterious people that are, I'm sorry to say this, stupid in a way, right? And you cannot analyze from documents 30 years ago, before the wall came down, that actually are not mine, right? And you don't know really who we are. So I think this kind of it's almost like a market analyze. Oh, she likes this and this, feeding that and that, you know. So basically, the entertainment took some rights. They're not they're not grown up enough to return them and say sorry, and they corrupted Esbjerg Commune and the lawyers, and they're still on. They're still making Data Spy, right? So if I was a young artist today, with the copy, piracy copy, surveillance we have, and so on, I would be sure that I had really good surveillance company to protect my family and my life. I would also like have a lawyer before even I started. If I was going into any kind of entertainment, it would be with a lawyer going first, you know.